Tracy Myers, NHL.com. Jake, just for you, talking a lot about Miro Heiskanen today, and just for a goaltender, what's it like to have a guy like that playing in front of you?
Yeah, he's great. He's a stud, one of the best in the world. Plain and simple.
Stay on the left. Ryan Clark, ESPN White, this is for you. What has this year been like, not only in terms of just kind of getting adjusted to things on ice, but what's it been like living with Joe and kind of learning from someone who is probably going to end up in the Hall, who's done a lot of different things? Like, what's it like being able to have that sort of mentor and role model and all that?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, he's been awesome to me. He's helped me so much, and I mean, I think one of the biggest thing is just learning the ways of being a pro and the day in and day out, and I mean, having a guy like that to be able to kind of show you around, get you used to the lifestyle and playing pretty much every other night, playing a lot of games. I think I mean, it's just been awesome just to be able to learn, especially just kind of the off ice, and then just kind of create that relationship with them. So yeah, I mean, it's been awesome living with them, and I can't thank him enough for what he's done to just kind of help me not only on the ice but off the ice.
Right side, second row.
Jake, can you kind of expand on your relationship with Jeff Reese? I know he's been here since you got here. Just what has that relationship been like, and how has it evolved?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable, like, since day one. I've said it a few times, but even when I was first drafted, it seemed like he took a special interest in me and took me under his wing and kind of, felt like more of like a father figure to me. And I mean, when you're a young kid at development camp and the head goalie coaches, want to do extra with you or wanting to, chat just about life, not just goaltending, I think it just shows how good of a person he is. And, every day I get to the rink, I look forward to seeing him, and I feel like he feels the same way. So I couldn't ask for, a better mentor and friend, as a goalie coach. And, he's a guy I want to win for. So he's been unbelievable for me, and I couldn't ask for better.
Front left.
Ben Goetz, Las Vegas for you, Journal. Jake, what kind of impact has Pete had on your group this year and getting you guys to this point?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. I think, obviously the core of this team, made to the finals in 2020, so we knew, that it's a great team. And then with all the, the additions we've had, like Wyatt and, all the other young guys and people that have stepped up, and then having Pete and, the whole new staff coming in this year, I think, it's been unbelievable. And kind of what Robo said, I think it's the biggest thing, I've noticed from Pete is just the kind of the calming presence. And, especially for young guys, the playoffs is ups and downs. And, you feel like if you're down 2-1, you're like, holy crap, our season might be over. And, he's never once, panicked. And, he's believed in our group, no matter what's happened. And, when it starts at the top like that with your head coach, it just trickles down through the whole group. And, there's a reason we've had so much success, and it starts with him.
Back on the right side.
Wyatt, kind of along those lines, winning the trust of a head coach can be kind of tough, but, for yourself to come in, and what did you see of how your relationship with Pete kind of evolved throughout the season as he put more on your plate, played you in more key situations and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think at the start for me, it was just trying to prove myself, prove that I could try and be a guy to help the team win games. And then, I think as the seasons evolved, I think, I've been able to have some more opportunities, play in some different situations. And, I mean, I think especially as a young guy, you just kind of have to try and build that trust. And,
In the middle.
Jake, everything gets over, Dan Rosen, NHL.com, everything gets overanalyzed in the playoffs, and I'm curious, as we overanalyze, did you find any difference in your game in Game 7 versus some of the previous games, subtle differences that you can carry now into this series?
Nothing really. I know I have another level in me, and I think I had a great series versus Minnesota, and I feel like I expect a lot out of myself, and I know I can be better than I was in that Seattle series. And that's the great thing about how good of a team we are. I didn't have my best series, and we still won. So and playoffs is great. You can you play one bad one night, and 2 nights later you're back in the crease. So that's what playoffs is all about, is response, and you know, I'm going to take the things I learned from, you know, when I played poorly to responding. I'm gonna keep going that, you know, for the rest of the run here.
Second row.
Joe Trey at WFA TV out of Dallas. This is for both of you guys. Coming off the big win in Game 7, can you feed off of it, or do you have a reset for this new series? And if you can't feed off of it, what will you take from it?
Yeah, I think just the confidence level. I think, you know, if we are in that position again, I think, you know, like I said, you know, everyone seemed calm and confident in our group. You know, obviously Game 7 is stressful, but, you know, everyone knew if we did, you know, the things the way we wanted to do it, that we were going to have success. So I think that's one thing you can carry with you. But I think, you know, every series is different challenge, and, you know, every series is so hard, and you gotta win and then dust yourself off and try to do it again.
We'll do one more question over on the right side.
Could I have Wyatt answer?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Jake said it really well. I think, you know, you can obviously take some things, take the confidence and take the experience, but I mean, every series is different. Doesn't really matter, you know, how we got to this point. All that matters is kind of Game 1 and focusing on this series. So yeah, you can take a little bit, but also just make sure that, yeah, you know, it's a completely different series, and nothing that's happened to this point really matters.